You saw it, wanted it, and swiped before your brain caught up. 3 seconds, maybe 4. The thing sits in your cart. The email is already flying to your inbox. Then a small voice asks, "Wait, did I need that?" Too late. You bought before you thought. Nobody tells you this. The gap between wanting a thing and buying it is where your whole money life happens. You just closed that gap to 0. Let me tell you who you are. No shame here. I do this too. You earn fine. On paper, you look okay. But every month ends the same way. Empty. You stare at your account and wonder where it went. It went in pieces. A tap here, a tap there. Nothing ever felt big. That is the trick. It never feels big in the moment. Payday lands and something in your chest lets go. The light turns green. You deserve it, you tell yourself. Life is short. You have said those words right before the swipe. Everyone says them right before the swipe. So what is actually going on in your head? Your brain runs 2 versions of you at once. There is you right now who wants the thing. There is future you who has to pay for it. Your brain does not believe future you is really you. Scientists put people in scanners. They ask them to picture themselves in 10 years. The brain lit up the same way it does for a stranger. Read that again. A stranger. Spending it now feels like a gift to the only person who counts. You, today. This has a name. Present bias. In plain words, now always wins. Later never had a chance. Later is a ghost. Now is holding your phone. Watch it work with something small. You see a coffee gadget for 30 quid. You picture the perfect morning. Your brain hands you that image in full color right now. The bill? Your brain files it under some other day. Now is loud and bright. Later is a whisper. So of course you buy. The fight was never fair. Now what one ordinary day? Morning you is strong. Morning you drinks water and says no. By 9 at night, that person has left the building. You made 100 small choices all day. Your willpower is a phone at 2%. You said no to the biscuit, no to the snooze button, no to the text you wanted to send. Every no drained the tank. That is when the ads come find you. They know the tired hour. They wait for it. The timer says 12 minutes left. Your thumb already knows the route. 1 click, no password. Nothing makes you pause. The people who built that app are not stupid. They removed every scrap of friction on purpose. Every pause you might have used to think, they deleted it. They saved your card so you never fetch it. They set up one tap so you never reach the second screen where doubt lives. The checkout is fast because slow makes you reconsider. And you reconsidering is bad for their quarter. They timed what a pause costs them. Then they paid engineers good money to erase it. So they outgunned you. That is the whole story. Now the story you tell yourself. I'll make it back. That is the big one. The escape hatch. You spend 40 tonight and promise to earn it back tomorrow. The spending was real money. There is a cousin to that lie. It was on sale. You saved 20, you tell yourself, on a thing you were never going to buy. You cannot save money by spending it. But the discount felt like winning. There is another cousin. Just this once. Just this once, 3 times a week for 9 years. Let me put a number on it. Numbers do not lie the way you do. Say you buy before you think 3 times a week. Small stuff. 20 quid a go, nothing that stings. That is 60 a week. Around 3,000 a year. Over 10 years, counting the growth you never got, it is closer to 40,000. 40,000. For things you cannot even picture now. Try it. Name 5 things you bought this way last month. You cannot. They are gone. The money is gone too. That is a house deposit lost in taps. Feel that little drop in your stomach? Good. Sit in it, because the stranger, future you, just got robbed. By you. Now, life is short. Your favorite. You use it like a coupon. Life is short, so buy the thing. Look at the con inside it. Life being short is the reason to guard the years you get, not burn them. The version of you at 70 is also alive. Life is short for them too. You think you are choosing fun over boring. You are choosing this weekend over 1,000 of them later. Life is short, spends the money now and posts the bill to the old man. He never agreed to any of it. He would have picked the quiet Tuesday with the bills paid. You never asked him. You spent his money and called it living. And a lot of your buying is not even yours. Your mate gets the new phone. Suddenly yours feels slow. It worked fine an hour ago. Nothing changed but the comparison. You buy to close a gap someone else opened by accident. Someone posts a kitchen. Yours looks tired by lunchtime. Someone shows a holiday. Your normal life feels like a punishment. Half your cart is you trying to feel level with people you will never catch. They are doing the same thing, staring up at someone above them. Everyone is broke, buying up the ladder, nobody feeling richer. The phone that thrilled you last year sits in a drawer now. You already forgot how much you wanted it. Here is something strange about the buying itself. The best moment is never the box arriving. The best moment is the half second before you click. That is when the hit lands, the wanting about to be answered. Your brain floods with a chemical that promises a reward is coming. Note that word. Promises. It fires before you own a thing. Then you buy, and the feeling starts leaking out at once. The parcel shows up 3 days later. It is just a thing on your table. You barely remember ordering it. You open it, and it is fine, just fine. Never as good as the wanting. So you go looking for the next half second. The next click. You keep shopping for that hit before the click. And it costs you every time, whether the thing is any good or not. So your cupboards fill up with receipts for a feeling that already left. Here is a promise. One move closes this whole thing back up, and it costs nothing. I will get to it. First, see why the normal advice fails you. They tell you to make a budget. A budget is a set of rules present you writes for future you to follow. But future you is a stranger. Strangers do not follow your rules. So the budget breaks by the second weekend, and you feel like a failure. You aimed the fix at the wrong person. You wrote careful rules on Sunday for a tired stranger on Friday night. Of course, he ignored them. He never even saw the spreadsheet. The fix has to work on you tonight, at 9, at 2% battery. So here is the way out. Smaller and meaner than a budget. You rebuild the gap they deleted. Step 1. Take your card off the apps, all of them. Make yourself type the 16 digits every time. That is 30 seconds of friction. 30 seconds is enough to wake up. Half the time you will not bother. That is the whole point. The engineers spent years killing that pause. You just bring it back. Step 2. The one-day rule. You want it? Great. Want it tomorrow too. Drop it in the cart and shut the app. If you still want it in the morning, buy it then. You mostly will not. The wanting was a mood. Moods do not survive a night's sleep. You have felt this. The thing you had to have on Friday looks silly by Saturday. The mood spent itself while you slept and took the urge with it. Step 3 changes everything. You make future you a real person, not a ghost, not a stranger. Someone with a face you know. Picture yourself at 50. Same face, a bit more tired. That person sits at the kitchen table with a stack of bills. They are working out whether they can ever afford to stop working, and the reason it is so tight is you. Tonight. This tap. Every time you buy before you think, you reach into that person's pocket. They cannot stop you or even call you. So next time your thumb hovers over the button, say it out loud. This comes out of your pocket, not mine. Suddenly, the thing in the cart looks smaller and cheaper and a bit stupid. You just made the victim stand where you can see them. Your brain will not steal from a face. It only steals from a stranger. So give the stranger a face, and the theft gets a lot harder. Then the last move. The one I promised. It costs nothing. Pay that person first. The hour the money lands, move some out before present you feels rich. Set it to automatic, same time as payday, gone before you wake up. You cannot tap what you cannot see. It costs nothing because it is your own money going to your own name. Present, you never even feels the wallet get lighter. And future, you finally stops getting robbed in their sleep. They automated the taking. You automate the keeping. Here is the part nobody says out loud. You will never stop wanting things. That was never the goal. Wanting is human. Keep the wanting. The gap is the whole game. Those few seconds between wanting a thing and owning it. They feel the pull of the shiny thing exactly like you do. They just kept the gap when everyone else sold theirs for one-click checkout. They let the wanting rise up and pass through without reaching for the card. The urge always fades if you refuse to feed it. You had that gap once, before the apps learned your name. So next time payday turns the light green and a timer starts counting down, do nothing, just for 3 seconds. Let future you catch up. They have been trying to reach you for years.